Whenever you're ready.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Justin. I've just been around all day. I'm also the one that brought the food to Brian. And I'm gonna be talking about Linux fundamentals, a little bit about it. But first, let's go to my bio. Um, my favorite languages and tools are Python and WSL. And WSL is a Windows subsystem for Linux, so you can use a Linux terminal on your Windows device. And a fun fact is Brian is my boss. Does does don't worry, how it goes, bro.
Your boss.
So a little bit about Linux. Linux is an open source operating system. Unlike the big ones that are like pre-made, like Windows and Mac OS, Linux is developed and maintained by a community of contributors, hence open source, and it's widely used in servers, networking, and for most importantly, in this scenario that I'm talking about, cybersecurity. So if you ever visited a website, there's a good chance that server is running on Linux. And why Linux? It's lightweight and customizable to like your own stuff. So you can have multiple just Linux pre-made things just for what? Like Kali, just straight for pen testing, or if you want one for just all your security stuff, your own home security stuff, or if you want to make just a firewall, Linux is lightweight and customizable. So you can use that. So you can just use that instead of having to get a whole system, like a whole Windows system, which takes a lot of space. It can be slower. There's a lot of bulky things on it that make it run slower that you don't need. And this flexibility makes it like the go-to choice for everyone from personal projects to massive enterprise systems. And the command line interface or CLI, which is what I'll be talking about today, is another reason why Linux stands out. While it may look intimidating at first because you don't have the big folders, a whole folder tab, a big desktop where you could like move stuff around. It's literally just straight words. It lets you automate tasks and control every aspect of your system very easily. And it's really indispensable in security practices because a lot of security to protect yourself is going to be automated stuff because you can't check everything nowadays, and attackers are doing automated stuff to get to you. So you need to automate things for your defense. So I'm gonna be talking about a lot of the basic commands that you'll be seeing all the time, and I'll give a short just demonstration of them. First one is ls, which is literally just list. Let me open my thing. Let me see if it's gonna show up. It's not showing up. Uh, oh, okay, here's my thing. Okay, so this is my WSL, Windows Subsystem Linux. This is probably what PowerShell is kind of the main thing that is normal Windows systems use. You need to type PowerShell. I don't have PowerShell installed because I'm lazy and I don't use it. So I'm gonna be using this. This is really helpful if you just don't feel like downloading a whole virtual machine and doing all that because that could take a lot of time consuming. And sometimes you just want to be able to just practice command line. That's why I like using it just to practice it whenever I do want to actually go on a virtual machine and start doing stuff. Because a lot of this is just practice makes perfect. Like when you know how to use a laptop very well now because you've been using it the whole time. But first one, ls list documents. It literally just shows you everything that's on the current folder you're on. Next one is CD change directory. A directory will be blue like this is. So CD world bank. And now I'm in here in a new folder with, it's the same as like double clicking in a folder, in a new folder of stuff. Next one, PWD, which is print working directory. It shows the path you actually are at. This is important if you want to if you want to move something to a new folder, you want to know where you actually are to make something. Because a lot of command line, a lot of the issues you'll find when you're starting, you don't have the right path that you're actually going to. So if you want to just, let's see, if you really just want to like copy something, like copy World Bank. Oh, I can't see it on my screen. if you want to just copy, let me make a text file actually. Touch practice. Touch is another one I'm going to. Touch just literally just makes whatever you typed, it just makes a thing. So if I wanted to copy this to, let's say, not World Bank, because World Bank, that would just work. So I'll go into World Bank. It's there now. Now, if I want to copy it to the private inside of World Bank, CD private, something, what is this or something here? Depending on where I am, I would have to use this whole directory to actually copy. So if I'm in the World Bank, it would just have to, I would just do the same thing, just copy private. But if I'm all the way out here, just do copy World Bank, wouldn't take it to where I need it to be. I would have to do copy copy practice World Bank, I'd have to do the whole directory. And then it would actually print it in, let's see, CD private. Now it's actually in private. So that's why print working directory is important. Also because, like you say, you don't have a interface. So sometimes you might be lost and you don't know where you are. PWD will tell you exactly where you are and help you figure out a starting point before you get lost and everything. Another thing, to go back a directory, you do CD double dot to go back one.
Also, a cool one is CD, just the middle slash,
CD what?
like just hyphen, like middle slash.
Oh, that also goes back one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I never used that one before. Hey, good info. I know that. Next command. Oh, chmod. Oh, this is a good one actually. Chmod is really good. That has to do with permissions on stuff. So what's the easiest way I could show this? Let's see. I think I have an example somewhere here. Okay, so I'll make a text file, I guess, to mess around with it. So I'll use touch again, file dot text. And when I do ls, I think that's here. So right here, and now these are the permissions that the stuff has. The text I just made, it is read write by admins, by root users, just a read by, I'm not sure what that one means. And this is by everyone, it's just read. So that means everyone can read it. Now, if you don't want certain files to be accessible or used by someone, that's where chmod comes in, where you get to change the actual permissions on the file. So like how on a computer, you would right click it and you can maybe go to change permissions to see who can actually open or access it. Or if you try downloading something and it says need to download as administrator or something like that, that's how you'd actually do that on Linux. You'd be using chmod to set the permissions to see who would actually be able to do anything with it. All right. Next is I'm talking about is cat, which is literally just be able to read what's inside of it. I don't think I have anything made. So I will just okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so cat will let you, there you go. Cat basically just reads whatever in the actual file. I just edited one of the files to say a very factual statement and use cat to just show what it says. It doesn't work on directories because directories are folders. You can't just read this in a folder. You can only move to a folder. But cat will let you read what's in the folder or read what's in the file that you want. mkdir, make directory, making a new folder. Directories are just folders. So make directory, so code path or something. There's a directory code path. I can go to it. Nothing's in it because I didn't put anything in it. But yeah. And then next, another one, remove directory. Basically the same thing. Just remove the directory. right? Move directory code path. Now it is gone. Remove, which is just RM in general. So I just remove practice. I think I'm gonna delete both of them because I named two of them the same thing. Oh, one was one. Okay, cool. I didn't know that word. Oh, I just spelled practice wrong in general. Either way, so just deleted the file. And another one that works is remove -R means remove recursively. So for some certain ways for folders, sometimes you can use remove -R and it says recursively because it's gonna keep doing the remove over and over and over again until there's nothing else to be removed. So sometimes if you try to remove on a folder, it's gonna say not gonna work, and you remove -R, it would actually work because it has to recursively do it because it won't just delete all of the folders inside of it. You have to tell it to delete all the folders inside of it. Next, touch. I've been using touch a lot. It's literally just making something. Just make something based on what you do. You can do touch. You can actually put text or .python. You want to make a Python file, or .c if you want to make a C file, Java, whatever you want. Next, move. Move is a good one. Move is how the main way that and I don't know if I think a lot of people just change the name of a file or actually want to move it somewhere. So if you want to change the name of practice, you can move practice, and then the new name would be milk car. And then now it'd be named a milk car. And it's still the same file. It just changed the name of it. Now, if you want to actually move it, you want to actually move it to somewhere else, like a different directory, then you would just put the name of the directory. And then it's not here anymore. And go to World Bank. It's now in there. Which two do I have left? Oh, find and grep or grep. Okay, those are important ones, especially once you use this a lot. You're gonna have way too much stuff to go through. So you need a simple way or a consistent way to actually find stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff in this, so I don't think I can really show a really good example of it. So I guess I'll just make a bunch of text files. So touch dot text, touch I dot text, touch dot text. Okay, so I made a bunch of text files, and so find searches for files in the directory hierarchy. So I'm gonna do a simple thing. Just find I have to look something up. I'll just do this. Find flag name. I think I'll look for so I made a bunch of text files because I wanted to just show just text files that come up. Let's see, this might not work. Yeah, I think so. What actually is the correct thing for is? I think I need this star. So star would just mean a wild card. Oh my gosh. Okay, there you go. So it searched in all of the folders under the one I'm in, and it showed me every single text file that's been made. So that's one example of using find. For this dash name, which is a flag, look for a name. And when you do the star, it's like a wild card. So you can use this on like Google also when you look for something. It will just search for anything before it that has the stuff afterwards. So anything that had text, the wild card be like it could be anything before it, but as long as it has just text. That's why I just showed all this stuff that has just text. And last one, grep. So grep searches for specific patterns in files. So find is for finding the file itself, and using grep would be to find stuff inside the file, like
Find the word inside of the file.
exactly. Finding the word, I was gonna say, finding the word bum inside the milk cart thing. That's what grep would be used for. So let's do grep bum, and then oh, it's in a different folder. Hold on. CD. Oh, it's only showing half of it. What the? My bad. Where am I right now? CD World Bank, because it's in here now. So right, okay, grep. Bum. Milk car. Now, milk car is a bum, and it highlighted like the bum because it found it. So yeah, there you go. And those are just some of those are the only ones I was gonna go over today because those are the most that you can take right now and you could go home and actually just use because maybe if you're just going through your files, that's the kind of stuff you use. Also for like, I don't know if anyone's taking systems programming, you kind of need to be able to move around on it, and that actually helps a lot. So yeah. What is my next line? My bad. Oh, it's that. Okay, I'm gonna talk brief about the importance. I think I brought up the importance a bit already, but this is important because it gives you like precise control. Like being able to look for literal words in a sea of files is so nice because you can go on Windows right now. I don't know how to do it on Windows. I'm sure there's some way of doing it, but you have all these folders in Windows and you just want to find what has just these words. You can do it on this really easily compared to on Windows. And managing permissions is just typing chmod instead of having to go through all the little folders and files and properties that you have to do on Windows files. Oh, I'm still on this. Oh my gosh, my bad. I'm gonna share the screen, the other one.
You see the charger?
Charger.
Oh,
Charger?
is there an excavator?
Oh,
The computer, go to the computer.
it's true.
Yes,
Okay. Oh yeah, and
Unplug.
inspecting logs, managing access, testing vulnerabilities. Okay. So next I was gonna go through one of a little activity on one of the best things you can use if you do want to learn cybersecurity. Just try Hack Me. Cheap, not cheap, a free way to actually use some of the stuff you can learn in action because they have labs for it. Let's see if let me share my screen for the thing. I'm gonna just briefly go through it. Uh, Where's the start machine button? There it is. Okay. Start up a bit. Should have started earlier. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, I mean, they're really interchangeable, both of the things. They're really interchangeable with PowerShell because at my job, the we mainly been using PowerShell, but a lot of the stuff is translated because more or less they're the same. Really just a name. Only one that be different is the Mac OS, which I haven't used before. But I think for the most part, the terminal is the same. But I'm not 100% sure about that. At least all the stuff I've used, it's been the same.
Not now.
Slow, quick. Oh my gosh, Pablo, listen. Oh my gosh. Okay, here you go. This is basically the same thing, to be honest. just want to see. I'm sure it has some stuff that I missed. Oh, okay. Yeah, these are some good ones that I missed. So Echo, literally just says what you put, to be honest. So if you wanted to, so I think Echo, you could use Echo if you literally just wanted to run something like right then and there. Ideally, you'd rather just put the script in a file and then just run the script. But Echo, you could also do the same thing, just write Echo and it would actually run the thing right then and there. Who am I? Also a good one. Because it just shows you what the name of your computer is. I don't think it talks about any of the networking stuff here, but not ping. How do I show my IP address? There might be I think it's a flag for who am I. I might have to look it up real quick. But who am I just shows who's actually logged in, what actually computer is being used. Let's see, interactive file system. I already went through all these. These are whatever.
Just echo change to that five.
Oh, which one for this? If you wanted to output the text to try hack me, what would it be? Oh yeah, it'd just be echo. Try hack. Yeah, literally just one. It just says what you type right afterwards. What is the username logged into? Try hack me. Checking the file system. So I went through these. LS listing, CD changing directories, cat concatenate, forgot what that means. Print working directory, PWD, which just shows where we actually are. And these are whatever. Okay. So on a Linux machine, you deploy how many folders does it currently have? LS. 4 folders.
Oh, my favorite RM-RF/.
Which directory contains a file? I must go one from whoops. Wait, no. What was it? I forgot what it was. There was some way to like show what everything has inside of it also. Probably gonna go through all this. Process of elimination. That's folder 4. What is it called? Oh, no, I actually gotta go there anyways. Doesn't matter. So cat note. Hello world, of course. That's where everything does. Oh, spelled wrong. I spelled world wrong. And then use the cd command to navigate to this file. Find out directing what is the path. I think it's this. Let's see. Indeed was that. Okay. Searching for files, find this is stuff from earlier. I know what it is. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see if there's anything new. Oh, okay. I didn't go through these. So yeah, this is a interesting. Sometimes people make files like this. Pretty sure just makes a file. Just doing this, like doing the echo, hey, like it's a way, another way to just make something. It would just make a file based on anything you type. So echo. So now you have an ML car file. It says what it says. It's another way of making a file real quick.
Oh.
If you want to add something quickly into it, we'll just make a little file. Um, this one I don't know what this does. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's see. Allows to append. Oh my gosh, wait, that's goaded. Okay, so this just lets you add more to the files you already had made. Boom. And then now it added to it. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all these systems. But I want to go through some of these to see which anything I missed because uh a lot of this a lot of cybersecurity in general will be you will not remember everything, you will not know everything. So you need to be able to actually be resourceful and look stuff up when you can or get help. Let me see what I have next. The ball fell. Okay. This is this. Okay, well, this might not work anymore.
Okay.
You guys don't get to see this. So this was a little scavenger hunt I made. Does that show? Wait, is this not okay? Yo, how do I? Am I blind, guys? Guys, what is this? Okay, I haven't used it on this computer. That's why it's sending me everywhere.
So you pay 1,000.
Oh my God.
And we give this free.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, this was a scavenger hunt I wanted to make. It's being shared. Is it, I lost. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Maybe this. No, no. Wait, where was it? Over here. Okay, there you go. So let's see where I actually put the instructions for this. So I put it somewhere. Might be a challenge. Yeah. So I have them on the PowerPoint itself. So the first, there was like 4 or 5 tasks, I think, for like the mini scavenger hunt. First one was navigate to the challenge secrets and what files do you see? Pretty simple. It's just using CD command twice, so change directory command twice to get to the secrets. And the files you see are key.txt, password.doc. Next would be read the contents of key.txt. How do you read contents? Using concatenates, which is just cat key.txt. And then that is the key that we will use for later. So change permissions to the password.doc. So for that,
What I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't remember what permissions. Okay, what permission does I think it's 644. Grants owner read and write access to a file. Okay, so it makes it so only the owner can read and write and people can only read. Okay, so I will change that to password.doc. For password.doc. So only the owner, basically just me, can write in it and everyone else could just read in it. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Okay, now next one was to find the hidden file in the challenge directory. And now I didn't go over this earlier, but this doesn't actually show everything. The only way to show everything is ls.a because there's a lot of little stuff. Like over here, you see the two dots. They hide those because you don't really need to see those, but that's just how you move backwards or cd dot dot. I don't know what it does. That I move backwards also. Anyways, once to find the hidden file in the challenge, which is you do ls dash the flag a, and it will show all, and you can find the hidden file. What does that even say? Let's see what's in it. Oh, lame. That's something better. But yeah, the last task was search for error in the access log.
You type CD 100 times, so you free CD twice on it.
Where is the access?
Using will be faster than do.
Some CDing, guys. Where's access log? I'm just gonna, okay, here's what's gonna happen instead. Find hash name. Thousand logs. Wow. I could have guessed that. Oh my gosh.
And go. Go for like your trouble.
And now it's just an access. Those right there. Okay, well. So grep error, and I just do slugs.
Show the branch on.
There's also another one. That's the most popular.
And that's technically what it was asking for because I wanted to see that. But it was a tiny file. You could have just opened it to see where actually error was. And that is it because this is tiny and I didn't want to make it any bigger. Also, I think I had some issue with sharing it. So I'm just gonna do the last slide, a little debrief about what this was about. Linux commands are not the hardest things, but they're important and essential for doing basic things in cybersecurity because you can't just click around to where you want. And permissions and file management ensure that your system can be secure. If you do want to learn more commands or practice more, try Hack Me and Hack the Box are some good ways. Try Hack Me is better for just learning fundamentals, and Hack the Box is more if you want to get into CTFs or pen testing. They also have Hack the Box Academy, which kind of guides you through more hand holding on how to do that stuff. But I recommend both of them because right now, I think some of the best ways to get a job in the field is do some self-practice with those and study for your Security Plus that Johnny was going with earlier. Security Plus and A Plus are both really beginner friendly and kind of just throw your head at the words. You will learn eventually.
But a lot of those terms, all those terms actually, I've been hearing at my internship because that's what they use in the real world. They use those terms because you want to, everyone, if you use the same lingo, like when you use the same language, there's certain practices on how you're supposed to use the coding languages. Huh?
With every career,
Yeah.
you speak the same language.
Yeah, you want to speak the same because everyone be on the same page. Is exactly the same when it comes to this. So that's really all I have to say. Right, guys. Any of this?
You're done. Did the recording stop it? Is he done?
I don't know to stop it.
Did he say his final words?
I did.